Oh, hello. Oh, geez. Why right this second? Really? Don't do that. That's just ridiculous. Oh my god. I swear. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. So it turns out that every single time I push the button to try to go to stream for any reason, I get some sort of phone call, work something, whatever the heck it is, that wants my attention. Now, right this particular moment, I've kind of had enough. I'm a little fried and I'm being a little snuffy, but it's okay. Because I actually had a weird, sort of funny conversation with my boss the other day, which was that he specifically said, don't answer things that you shouldn't answer. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, well, you know, you are the one in control of this, and believe it or not, they will listen to you. I'm like, oh, well, thank you. Welcome to using, you know, some agency or something. I don't know. So, there's been a recent resurgence of a lot of people playing Papers, Please, which I kind of love. I have never played the game, but I am fascinated by playing it. But when I was looking for something to play, I'm like, you know, it doesn't fit with the whole I'm obsessed with weird crap vibe that I have going on. So, what I opted for is something similar with a little bit of weird, because that's what makes me happiest. So, welcome. Welcome to the weirdness. We appreciate it. Today we're going to play That's Not My Neighbor. So, basically, you're a doorman at a secure building, and we only let in who we see fit. And so I find it incredibly funny that you're given the opportunity of being an antisocial hamster that doesn't like to talk to people, the control over who can get in or out of this house. Okay, I can do that. So, other than that, hopefully everyone's week's been going well. It's been a little weird lately, mostly just because, like, last weekend we had this huge ass windstorm that was just making it sound like I was in a freaking wind tunnel when I was trying to even do test recordings. I could hear, like, the windows rattle. It was that kind of windstorm. And we don't have soundproofing in this room yet. Mostly because I haven't done it yet. And then it's just work stuff. I have been doing some further creative endeavors, which makes me slightly happier. I'm working on an outfit for someone. Hopefully that'll come out well. I figured out what I am as far as a design person in the realms of making outfits. I am not an outfit person. I'm a personal shopper. Personal shopper and former cosplayer. I look at things and go, if I take this one, and this one, recolor that part, add this, I can get very close to what I'm looking for. And so when I give reference sheets, there are like tons of people's stuff in there. I'm like, yes, this is yours and this is yours. I'm full credit to anybody, but I am the same person that walks into Goodwill and buys like 15 t-shirts with the intention of cutting them up into ribbons and making them into a blanket or something. So I'm a repurposer of sorts. So if anyone is interested in how that process goes, I can show it at some point on stream if someone were to ask. But other than that, I don't have too much else to say right now. So we can go play the game, I guess. What you think? That could be fun, right? I'm so easily entertained, it's ridiculous. Hold on. Bear in mind, with flashing lights, character stuff, slightly spooky, is always a possibility with pretty much anything I play. I need 2 seconds to pause that and hide that. Like that. There we go. I did test. Actually, what ended up happening in testing was really kind of funny, at least to me, was that I ended up playing a whole round because I was just happy playing. So, we shall see what we shall see. Alright. We're gonna go through the whole video because I didn't do that before because I wanted to see what it was. So, ready, go. Hold on. Following is a product as a D.D.D with educational finds. Oh, hi. Hello, if you're watching this film, it's because you're a new doorman in your building. That's me. Your job is to determine if the person who wants to enter the building is a doppelganger. Okay. Anyone that knows doppelganger have transformative abilities in another person and impersonate them. Oh, geez. Don't impersonate me. You don't want to be me, trust me. Some is good, some have imperfections. Pay close attention to the appearance of your neighbors. Hi. Remember to check deck list for each neighbor. So far, so good. I just came back again. I tend to disappear for periods of time, but... I'm going to explain how it works. Okay. Here's a security window. Don't forget to observe very well the individual who approaches. Well, yeah, we gotta make sure you are who you say you are. So how are you? Happy Saturday in at least my end of the world. On the right, on the folders, data for each neighbor according to their respective floor. Okay. Fill out the checklist in front of you. Received documents from the hatch. Okay. Knew that. I'm only cuddled down in this corner for the moment. 8 p.m. where you are. I'm always like, okay. America has this problem, and I refer to it as a problem because it is what it is, of daylight savings time. I feel this is ridiculous. But then again, my personal clock does not run on normal time. I was trying to explain this to someone the other day. And they're like, what? It's just an hour. It shouldn't be that bad. Why in the world would you get so screwed up? I'm like, you don't understand. We jump an hour forward and my brain doesn't shut off until 1 a.m. I don't go to bed till 2. He did an excellent job, but he was dormant in the area, didn't get killed by doppelgangers. Okay. Be like Henry. But better. So we don't die. That's the idea, anyway. Okay, we'll come up to normal. Hi. Oh, hello. Congratulations on your new job. Well, thank you so much. Verify the identity of your neighbors in the building. Okay. Every day, each one of these people is listed. Okay. Don't let them in if they're not on the list. Okay, I can do that. Okay. So we have a checklist. Yeah, you're in future space. 1955. Okay. See, I used to have to go like into the past. Your brain is sticking out of your face, sir. Yeah. Your appearance doesn't quite match. Are you okay? Yeah. What's wrong with your head? It's because you cut your hair. No. No, you have brain worms. Oh, okay. We're off to a good start. I was saying that when I was testing, I ended up playing a whole round because I just wasn't paying attention. Recordings like at 2 gigs. Normally I do like a 30 seconds to 2 minute like test recording just to make sure that my audio sounds the way I think it should sound. Hopefully. Hi, thank you. Okay. This is the first one. It was a bit aggressive for like a first introduction, I think. But, you know, these people are angry, I guess. Oh, hi. Marguerite Bus. Resident went out for her work. Okay. Thank you.
Are you still there?
Thank you. I have very strange rants about time. I don't know what it is. It's like my brain does not run on this. Yeah, you do. You do. Okay. So So I went to England. I did. I went to visit England a couple years ago. Like obviously before the disaster worlds happened. And it really did feel like flying into the future. It was so strange. Cuz I was there for Christmas, and it's like I went to call my mom at Christmas, and she's like, "Oh, it's not Christmas yet." I'm like, "What? Huh? My brain can't handle this information. Why would you do this to me? It's unfair." Okay. Marguerite's on the list. We're in second floor. God. Where's your card? Hey. Thank you. Okay. You also have better snacks than us. I will admit that. Almost all international snacks are better than American snacks, with the minor exception of tortilla chips, because it's kind of an us thing. But beyond that, potato chips, you guys win. Overseas completely. We even bought Thai chips to have them sent to the house, and they arrived as basically pulverized chip dust, but they were delicious chip dust. As we can tell, I am an East Coast American, which means that, you know, our whole life is just weird. 103-268. 103-268. I've been keeping Marguerite here for a while. 014-059. Okay. Okay. So, you gave me that. Your appearance is fine. You're permitted to enter and you're on the list. Have a nice day. Thank you. Hello. Mr. Afton. Reference showing. I love it. Ah! Okay. 371. Things legit. That's fine. You on the list, sir? We're not on the list. You're not on the list. Oh. Hi. Well, yes, I did, because you decided to go deep voice and weird. Hi, good morning. Thank you. So I am a collaboration of sorts. I will explain. I really wanted to be a VTuber. I really did. It was really kind of crazy. And I have put together this model in Vroid Studio on my own, as layers upon layers upon layers of silliness to get to this place. So, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Very few hamster variants on the VTubers. Oh, hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Greatly appreciate. Alrighty, Miss Chef. You're not on the list today either. You're not on the list. You had to leave due to an emergency at work. Where's your ID? The one thing that would happen with this game, though, is me, honestly... Very, very cute, yes. In my case is that I wouldn't let anybody in. It's like the one little disconnect if you're not on this list somewhere is like, nope, sorry, you're not coming in. But then again, I'm antisocial, which is fine. 2, 4. I can't go to 4? All of a sudden? You're supposed to be on 4. Hello, 4? Yeah, we're just gonna lock you up. Ah. I might not be that bad. It depends on if you're allowed permission to get in the first place. If you're allowed permission to get in, then that would make sense. But these people with their like document issues, no. Oh, well, there is that. You see, I'm also easily bribed with snacks. Like, that's just a thing. Snacks are always the way. 100%. 100% the way forward. Oh, thank you, thank you. Please wait for the cleaning protocol to run. Thank you. I try. I'm so easily bought off, it's ridiculous. Oddly enough, this is really funny. So my when my stepdad was my mom's boyfriend, and I was a teenager ish, my was really upset about the whole thing. And I was bought off with a copy of the Adobe suite for my computer at the time. I was bought with software. So sad. All right, Miss Lois. Exactly. It was like the only way to get the foot in the door. He proved himself as a nerd, and I'm like, wait, you might be worth talking to. Hold on. Let's find out. I'm not on... All you people are having emergencies. Apparently, there's obviously an emergency in your building if you need to have someone with this level of security just to get in the door. I'm not sure going out is the best idea. I'm just saying. It's like lip jump scare. Just mwah. Sorry, the Autobot gets a little jumpy sometimes. All right, Miss Zelinsky, where is your paperwork? You forgot to show the entry request. You're supposed to be on floor 1 of 1. Okay. I don't like how she's breathing at me. The Autobot doesn't like a lot of things. I've learned over time. It's very protective. Which is funny because, well, like, as a personality of sorts, I am mildly say-so. But I have the mouth of a trucker, so I'm really not sure why in the world you would do that to like someone like my stream. It's like, okay. Just too funny. Alright. 894. Wait, you're not even on the list. I'm not letting you in anyway. No. You're not on the list, you're not coming inside. I don't know why I even thought about it for like half a second. I'm like examining this, like, we need to look at these documents and figure out if this is real. No, you're not on the list, you're not coming in. That's it. That's all. We're done. Check, please. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Exactly. We continue working. Okay. No, not at all. And as a matter of expression, oh, so this was amusing, at least to me. We had a new person start at my job, not in my department, but I have to talk to everybody that's new. It's just a thing, and came by my desk, and I have a lot of stuff on my. I have a lot of stuff in general. I'm kind of a plushy pack rat, so to speak. I have a lot of stuff. The amount of money I've given to GamerSups is probably criminal at this point. I'm a bit fixated. So I have stuff like around me here at home. I have stuff at my office and everywhere. And she came by and she said, "Oh, I like this. It's an expression of your inner child." And I said, "No, no, no. This is my outer child. My inner child's even weirder." So all right. Robertsky Peachman. 114652. 720. 4652. 289-730. Forgive me while I mumble to myself. Okay. Robertsky, I think you're good. I have, in general, always had interests that were brightly colored. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with a good squishmallow. Like, I don't care. I have taken a nap on a squishmallow and I'm not afraid to admit it. I have a big, like a really big Chewbacca one upstairs. And yeah, I've taken a nap on that guy. Oh yeah. Fulfills my dreams of having a giant Snorlax. Which I have not yet done. I will. In future, there will be a giant Snorlax. Exactly. I am a creature comforts kind of person. I mean, there's a reason I picked a hamster. Hamsters live in cages and honestly are not really bad off for it. They're able to protect themselves, they're able to embrace their environment and still participate with the world around them. I would consider it. I have to actually put up, I was thinking about it. I'm like, Twitch really likes progress goals. It's just a thing. People like to see progression. And I have to put up a little banner thing to be able to say when I get my followers up to 100, I'll do a throne. Yeah, exactly. And they're generally relatively happy and fulfilled creatures. I mean, they like interaction, but it's not like you have to be like a massively absorbed kind of pet owner where like dogs will go into a full state of horrible depression if you don't let them run around every day and all that fun stuff like normal people. But hamsters, you are so much bigger than them, you can just sort of chill out with them. And so interaction is fun without having to, as a sickly child especially, I couldn't really chase the dog around and play like that. So hamsters were something I could play with and observe and still feel a part of. I have respect for the tiny little rodent hearts. Anyone who's had a hamster change their lives. At one point, in my early 20s when I moved out, I had a hamster at home. And my hamster actually had a custom little cage area on the dashboard of my car. Now, let me explain your safety concerns. We would not use this while we were moving. It was mostly for field trips. I would actually take my hamster to the park on a leash in a very small cornered off area so that obviously there would be no dogs that would come and like take him or whatever and hang out with him because I lived in a tiny apartment and I had to have something else that was living in my apartment besides me. Or my social status and my ability to communicate with the outside world would be rapidly diminished. Exactly. And it just helps sometimes to have something that needs you. You know, because when I moved out, I was really kind of like, I'd lived with my family the whole time. So when I first moved out, I was kind of scared and sort of afraid of what was going to happen. I was out of my comfort zone like really hard. And then I had to kind of get used to the world again. I was a little sheltered as a kid. All right, mustache, wears hat, round face. Got your hat, sir. That's nice. 102 548 6 747 347. ID is valid. And we're on the list. Wait, did you spell it correctly? Yes, okay. Yes. We're good to go, sir. Mm-hmm. Have a nice day. I used to be the home for wayward animals. At one point when I lived in an apartment, thankfully in this particular apartment, my landlord was actually a friend of mine who was helping me out. So, I ended up inheriting a bunny, so to speak. I got a bunny from the free ads in the paper because they were horrible to it and they really wanted to get rid of it. And so I took it and I had him for about 6 months or so, got him healthy, got him happy again. And then I met this lady online who used to travel around Canada with her bunny. She had a lop-eared bunny and she had retrofit the passenger seat of her truck as a caged environment that was safe for him while they were driving. And about 6 months before that, he had passed away. And I told her, I'm like, I have a bunny that needs a home if you're ever passing through. And then she sent me a message. She's like, yeah, we'll be through like, in September. So she came and picked up this bunny and she'd send me pictures of them driving through Canada randomly for like a year and a half. Long neck, where's the time? Mustache, small eyes. 565003. So I've been the transport for animals for a while. Sir, I need your ID. Oh yes, I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay. 68. I've been better with animals than people for most of my life, to be honest. It's one of those things where being with an animal is very simple. It's you go on their terms and you move your interaction based on them. So as someone who used to watch people to know how to interact with them correctly, animals made more sense than humans when I was smaller. 5003 Okay. I believe, sir, you appear to be in order. Yeah. I'll know really quickly if I pay for that. Oh, nice. That's wonderful. I have my coworker volunteers at the SPCA every weekend. She's done it for years and years and years, and she takes pictures for them when they have like, take your dog to take pictures with Santa kind of events. And it's really great, and she has a wonderful time doing it. And she said it saved her from basically wanting to create a dog-based farm somewhere. Exactly. Because that's one of those things. It's like, well, yes, like you can donate yourself. She donates her time because she feels she's one of those people that feels like your time is the one thing you can give the most of you with. And I told her what I was doing is, and as in like I stream randomly, and she's like, oh, if you do a charity stream, I'll auction something for you. I'm like, okay, if I ever get big enough to do that, then you can take cute doggo pictures and auction them. See, my allergies would not permit it. Like I would be living off of like Allegra. As if it wasn't bad enough already. I would most definitely be living off of like allergy meds to try to survive. Because as soon as you, in like most shelter situations, it's like cats and dogs in the same things. And I am so allergic to cats, I would just sneeze my face off. And then you'd have to deal with the whole, you know, I see a cute puppy and nobody's taking him by the end of the day, and he's sad and he's scared, and then he's coming home. He would be kidnapped and live in my house with me. And this is how you end up with dogs that number at the point where the city is called to make sure that everybody's okay. Not that that's happened to me. Exactly. It's like I would just, the little faces, I would just be done for. It's like, nope, everybody's coming home. Screw that. Everybody. Don't even care. Me and the dogs. And in reality, you'll hear in the background here periodically, I have 4 dogs at home. Here with me now. So they like to pipe up every so often. And they are an insane group of individuals that all live here and rule my home. Mm-hmm. Yes. No, I understood. And I would most definitely just give them all homes and snacks and tummy rubs. That's a thing. 5, 6, 8, 5, 5, 4. 5, 6, 8, 5, 5, 4, 5, 9, 6, 3, 2, 9. 9, 9, 6, 3, 2, 9. Yes. Yes. Oh, you're married to the guy with the hat that came through earlier. Okay. You weren't being deceptive, you're fine. Go ahead. Sir, your head is still pulsing. You need to have this checked. Sir, we talked about this before. What's wrong with your head? Yes, your head. Okay, where's your ID? Yes, your ID. You lost it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No thank you. You can leave. Exactly. I mean, hello. Okay, so when I had at one point I adopted a cat that I no longer have, but it was not because of any fault of my own. She sadly passed away. But I adopted this cat who used to live in a veterinarian's office, and it was the blood donor kitty. And then he got too old and he couldn't be the blood donor kitty anymore, so he had to find a new home, which was mine. The first time he came to the house, he had never touched carpeting before. He was weirded out like the floor was lava. In the case of Dominic, the crazy dog that we have currently, Dominic is a half pit bull, half chihuahua mix. He's insane. He looks like you took a pit bull and you shrunk him in the dryer, and everything about him is smaller with the exception of his giant ears. So we rescued him because he was tied to a tree in a city, and the guy was yelling at him. It's like, I don't even care about this dog. It was found by somebody else, and she posted that, hey, can someone take this dog? I'm like, yeah, we can take him. We have room. And he came here and he acted like he was terrified of everything. Hi, thank you, Explorer. I appreciate you. Hey, look, I didn't break your table this time. Oh yes, welcome to the world of what Svetsie believes should be the maximum penalty. Do not hurt animals. Ever. Oh my god, when I was a kid, I went to see the movie The Kid. And there's a scene where they tie like cans or something to his tail, and I was so upset. We screaming, crying. We had to leave. It was a whole thing. Meltdown, like straight up meltdown. Just done so. It was so bad. Okay, this lady is not on the list. We're not on today's list. You are not. This is correct. You think this is an error? You should be on the list. You think so? Look at it again. Okay. Doesn't matter. You're still not on it. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh, you did more art. How'd it go? Hold on. Let me get rid of this person. I'm a very stickler for the rules door commander today. I am so glad. I have a tablet here. I actually have I have a drawing tablet, and I also have an iPad, neither of which I have connected to the computer. As of recently. I probably should. It would make a lot of the Vroid stuff a lot easier. Hello. I do not know you, Milkman. I suppose you're a resident of the building. Are you? Thank you. You're not on the list. There are so many... Oh, Explorer, I wanted to ask you another question. You message me if you're interested. I could run through what I have running currently and give the updated expressions to your model if you want them. So, Wheeling. So if you want, I can load them and give you a new file. And if there's anything else you wanted me to change, I could do that at the time. Just let me know. I still don't know how to do... Well, I do, but it's weird. So I was learning how to make, like, outfit toggles rather than, like, model toggles. And the way that you have to do it, you kind of have to layer the model up with everything and then go into Unity and split it. And I've been trying to do that, but it's proving slightly problematic. As you can see, my hamster form is not available today, unfortunately, because of that particular functionality. Because I decided that hamster form was probably better tested with than me, because the last time I broke my model, I went weird. Well, have a good day. Thank you for rating. I appreciate it. Oh no, the wheel's not gone. It's just resting. I have to update each of the models individually because I haven't figured out how to snap outfits yet. So that's why I was working on it. It's just in hiding. It'll be back because I really like doing outfits. It's one of my favorite parts. I don't know why I'm bothering to look at you. You're not on the list, sir. Where's your ID? Did you? No. No, still not getting in. Okay. 3, 3, 1, 2. On the subject of models, because it's obviously come up, I would love a live 2D model. I actually tried to do a live 2D model. I know, right? They do sound like the Animal Crossing people. I would love... Hello, Mr. Chin. A live 2D model. I totally acknowledge how much work goes into them, and is part of the reason why I'm like, oh my god, I just was universally overwhelmed when I tried to do it on my own. And creating the 3D, because it's basically just layers upon layers upon layers of other things, and just tweaking the sizes and shapes and styles of things, it's basically like a giant but complicated character creator. So if you've spent as much time in games like, you know, Dark Souls and Skyrim as I have creating a character, you learn that doesn't really matter how long it takes. You're just willing to put the effort in. So black and gold is what you would prefer. Understood. Okay, again with your emergencies, sir. How many times have we discussed this? The fact that people, Sir. Goodbye. If you require this much security to get into your building, I think you deserve to be dealt with handedly. Understood. But the thing with... Okay, so... The one thing that needs to happen is a way outside of Booth to get assets, which I haven't figured out the best way to do yet. You know what I mean? Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Hello, Mia Stone. Like, what I would really love is to connect with the, like, actual 3D community. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I see you, I will also see you. Hold on, let me do this. There we go. Now I know who you are. Have a good one. But what I was saying is, what I really want to find is a good, like, I know there's like a decent Vroid community out there. Have a nice time, Explorer. Good luck at work. But the Vroid community at large on the western side is a little lacking in resources somehow. And honestly, I just don't know how to do it. I mean, I know that there's coffee and there's like going through Patreon and things like that. The problem is there's no centralized location to indicate like what is where. I wouldn't even object to paying for them because honestly, a lot of my assets I've paid for. And I'm perfectly okay with that because if an artist can do something I can't do, that's, you know, definitely worth paying for in my mind. And the artists that can do these types of things that I can't do, I greatly appreciate as well because I wouldn't be where I was without them. I just need to find that resource. There's gotta be one. I just don't know what it is. Also, this game, well, you know, lovely and surprisingly a lot of fun, is seriously lacking in any sort of, like, background music. And I know that's meant to build tension, but still. Okay, Miss Mia Stone. 789564. 301. Mia's on the thing in 301. And 301 we have Miss Mia Stone. Married to Mr. Afton. We're not the same location, I guess. 89564. Yes, okay. I feel okay with this. It might bite me because I'm not entirely paying attention, but that's fine. Have a nice day, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Gloria Schmidt. Gloria, you are on the list, so that's a good sign. $201. 689-522. 341150. Oh, that's right. I have to do that after. I forgot. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Miss Gloria, you appear to be in order. What? Wait, what the, what? Huh? Resident of the command for the banker. Ma'am? I have a feeling I screwed up. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for sending the agents to the building. Necessary evil. Why do these not work on? Whoop. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Go again. Hello. Thank you. Okay, we know how to play for right now. I feel like it's going to get harder. Hey, man. Hello. What is meaning of life, the universe, and everything? It's 42. Thank you. What is the scientific name of an Australian animal that drastically changes its appearance when removed from its natural habitat? What? Any Australians available to answer this question? Any moon folk? I don't know. A scientific name. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I know that. Thank you. Goodbye. I have to look that up later. Thanks for that. You know, I used to think I was a reasonably smart person. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming to the building today, Mr. Peachman. You are in fact on the list, Albertsky. However, you have not provided me with your identification. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for remembering now. Not that I wasn't bitten in the ass by this the last time, but whatever. Okay. For 1, level 2. Mustache, nose, chin, eyebrows, long face. Okay. 146 512 146 512 986 354 986 354. Okay. Appears to be. Thank you. Goodbye. Ah, Mr. Afton. Dr. Afton. I apologize. I'm gonna laugh every single time I see that. It's not gonna change. Like, ever. It's just not. 205-489. 205-489. 656-214. 656-214. Dr. Afton, you are not on the list today. It appears that someone... No. I understand what you think, but that's not the case. You are not here. Sir, you're still not on the list. No. You've seen this clown. No. No. The good doctor. Good doctor's going away. That's okay. Yes, I have. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Because I'm definitely not dealing with this crap by myself. No. But I have to go to the bathroom. It's my break time. I want my lunch. Thank you. Continue doing your job. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh! Hi there, sir. Yeah. Let's not And just say that we did. How about that? Yeah. Anyone with that many holes in their face is probably... You probably should be going somewhere else. Home might not be the best choice for that. Thank you. Okay. I will continue doing my best. Sir? My appearance? Yeah, you have little hands growing out of your face. It's a new hairstyle. Sure. Oh, goodbye. Oh, hello, Marge. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, we got another one. This one's got arms on his head. Yeah, I'll wait. Thank you, Marge. Aye. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you today? Live on the 4th floor. You are technically on the list. Second floor. Right eye blue, left eye green, curly hair, has freckles and a round face. Where's your ID card, ma'am? 789653 665413. Wait. Like the L's with your hands, Svetsie. Okay. Have a nice day. Okay. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? I believe we spoke someone else earlier. I may have killed a member of your family earlier today. I do apologize. Unfortunately, I'm about to do the same thing to you because you are not on the list today, sir. Yeah, you're not on the list today. No, sir. I understand you think you should be. I'll look again, but you're not here. I'm sorry, not sorry. As much as I make jokes that, like, Supermarket Simulator gives me retail flashbacks, I think this one also gives me customer service flashbacks when you reach the point of, like, being the only person on the floor that knows your job. So, I worked at a couple different call center kind of places that are like, you know, there are a bunch of people in the same sort of environment, a bunch of cubicles and a bunch of people answering the phone. Rates at those places for turnover, it's like I learn your name and you're gone kind of thing. So if you last like 6 months, they tend to make you like a supervisor. So when someone calls and asks to demands to speak to your supervisor, you're basically talking to another person on the floor that just happens to know a bit more than the person you were talking to. Supervisory is a relative term. They're not in charge of anything. They just know how to handle jerks better than the average bear, I guess. Okay, why can't I get to... I cannot get to the folder for her floor to verify her ID number. Which is a weird glitch. President of the building, come from my job as a model. Yeah, I can't get to the right folder. That's annoying. Like, look. Oh, there it is. Okay, finally. There we go. Okay. This one down here. 845 845 323 323 014 956. Okay, you seem to be good. This will probably, you know, bite me in the butt. Excellent. Have a nice day. Thank you. You didn't even say anything when you went through the door. Sir? Mr. Schmidt, is it? Sir? You have a tentacle on your face. Do you think it's very normal to have a third eye? But you didn't have it this morning. You know, when you didn't have it when you took your license picture. I think that's at least worthy of changing the license. If you do develop a third eye, you should probably have your license picture changed to verify that information. Just saying. Yes, yes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear Marge is sick today. Marge has been helping me out. Well, all my best. Hello. Thank you. You can continue your job. I appreciate that. Thank you. This is like the longest day in history. There's only like 5 people on the list to get in the building. Hello, Mr. Peachman. Check the validity of these other documents before asking for new ones. 114652. 114652. 289730. 289730. Valid through 1973. Okay. Well, you don't have your entry request. You forgot. You only had 2 things you had to bring over to the door when you got here. But okay. Okay, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Have a nice day. Okay. As we continue on. Denying people entrance into their own home. Hello. Wait a minute. I didn't... Oh no, we saw your sister. Okay. It doesn't help with the set of twins that live in the building. Okay, so there's Celine. 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 Leaning? Leaning. Okay. We said floor 1, apartment 4. So this should be the 785 613 296 154. Okay. You're welcome. Oh, good afternoon, sir. Unfortunately, you are not on the list today. I understand that you had an emergency. Unfortunately, that does not negate the fact that you are not on the list. So, yeah. Yes. Thank you, Doris. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll stay here. That's fine. Marge had to leave early. She was sick. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Alrighty. Now. Oh! Hi there. Yeah, what's the deal there? Yeah. Clearly. Whatever. Whatever. Thank you very much, Doris. I know, I just keep calling. Unfortunately, you haven't given me just a button that I can just click and say, hey, come get this guy. But, you know, that would be a good office upgrade to offer. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's a lot of thank yous playing this game. Those are some eyebrows, sir. And not your normal eyebrows. You have caterpillars on your face. Yeah, that picture's on that one is fine. Where's your ID? I understand that, but you don't match the picture that I have here. You have caterpillars on your face! Calling Doris. Nope, nope, nope. We're calling Doris. That's it. That's it. I'm sorry. Man had a caterpillar on his face. I stand by it. Yes, thank you. Okay. You know, I'm paid to be here, so. Things to consider. Thank you. I appreciate that. Moving on. Next. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? You are sadly not on the list either. It's a lot easier when you're not on the list, because I can just go, Alf, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man, you're not on the list today. You keep saying that. Oh! Hi. Yeah, no. I ain't falling for that. I'm not falling for that. No, no, no. Nope, nope. Yes, I have. Hi, Doris. It's like our 5th call today. Yeah. Yeah, not a problem. I'll stay here. I really wish y'all bring me some snacks, though. Like some sea magic would be nice. Help me out. Thank you. Okay. When do I get my break? Let's see. Uh-oh. Ah! Haha! Oh, I only killed one actual person. It's not an S rank though, because I killed a human. Yeah! Wow! Okay. Let's go again. Okay. Okay. Who's on the guest list today? Ooh. Lots of people today coming through. Oh. Peach, Peach. Peaches! Peaches! Oh, Peaches. Oh, Peaches, you're out of here. Oh, I love it. Out of here, Peaches. Hello, Doris. Another day at the office. Today we're delivering peaches. Well, thank you for that. Okay. Sir? Yeah. I gotta ask. Yeah. You don't know what I'm saying. You have a piece of paper taped to your face. Yeah, no. Oh, Doris, you and I are gonna be fast friends today, I'm sure. We got the weirdos out today. Doris! Hi! Yes, thank you. No, I'm sure we'll talk in a few minutes. See ya. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Angus. Cipriani? 565-003. 6988. 698845. Yep, you're good to go. You're welcome. Good afternoon. 789-653 65413. 789-653 65413. Yep. Yeah. You're good. Hello, lady. Marguerite Bubbles. Miss Bubbles, you're not on the list today. Bubbles, you're not on today's list. No. You should be on the list, but you're not. No. Where are you supposed to live? I've been tricked by this lady before. Two. There you are. 6431. Let's just call upstairs. Shall we? Huh. Right. How dare you impersonate Miss Bubbles? Calling Doris. Miss Doris! Doris, darling, how are you? Thank you very much. Alright. I think we got it. I think we get it. Hi there. Thank you. Yep. Ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. Hello. You're not on the list today, ma'am. Six, 9. Thank you. 9, 6. There we go. There we go. Hello, Eloise. Is your sister home? Okay. You're not on the list today. No. I did. You're not on it. Seven, 8, 5, 6, 1, 3. 785 613. 4. Okay. Yeah, I know. But you're not on the list. Oh, thank you, thank you. How you doing? We're calling Doris right now. I'm sorry. My voice went horribly cracky. Blech. We're calling Doris right now. We have named the voice that we call constantly for this. Thank you. So happy Saturday, at least East Coast Saturday. The irony of the Top Gear guy showing up. You on the list today, sir? Okay, cool. You're on the list today. Let's see. Three, three. It's his nose. Okay. 5, 6, 5, 8, 4, 5. 5, 6, 5, 8, 4, 5. 4, 5, 5, 9, 6, 5. 4, 5, 5, 9, 6, 5. Okay. Okay. You, sir, appear to be good to go. Yep. Have a nice day. Good afternoon, Mr. Schmidt. How are you? It appears you and the missus aren't fighting at the moment, so that's nice. Unfortunately, I don't understand. Can you not hear me? Hold on. Let me check a thing. Interesting. Right. Oh, wait, hold on. Fix that because that'll screw up my whole brain. There we go. Okay. First one on the second floor. First one on the second floor. Second floor, first apartment. Mr. Schmidt. Eyebrows, big mustache, wears a hat, round face, short hair. 770, 566, 219, 322, 219, 322. Everything appears to be in order, sir. Yes. Have a nice day. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. What is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? I know this one. Because that's obvious. Okay. This is a scientific name of an Australian animal that drastically changes its appearance when removed from its natural habitat. I don't know the answer to that. It's like the chicken nugget brain has struck me again. What is it? What is the scientific name of an Australian animal that drastically changes its appearance when removed from its natural habitat? I don't know what the internet does. I'm so strange, I know. I just need to know what this means. Interesting. Huh. Goodbye. I'll try again the next time you come back. Thank you so much for the cheer. Alright. Hello, sir. Mr. Capuchin. Okay, it's 1955, so your ID is valid. 120-584-06946. Your job is a lawyer. There you are. Okay. Third floor? Fourth apartment. 254. Alrighty then. Yep, have a good day, sir. You're welcome. We haven't had to call Doris in a bit. Which means we're probably due. Hello. Mr. Afton, I see. Dr. Afton. Where's your entry request? Okay. Third floor. Eyebrows, glasses, short hair, round nose, square head. 205-489. 205-489. 656-214. 656-214. Alright. Checks out. Have a nice day. Next. Good afternoon, Mr. Peachman. How are you doing? You're a shoemaker. Mr. Peachman, you're not on the list. No, you're not on today's list. It's an error. You should be on the list. You say that you should be on the list. And we'll just see about that. Well, number 1, part 2. Let's just see about that. 146512. 146512. 9863. Okay. Here's your number. 2668. 2668. How do we get? 2, 6, 6, 8. There we go. There we go. Now we got it. Robertski. Hmm? Brother's not at home. Robertski and Albertski. Okay. Albert. That will probably bite me. Hi, Doris. I goofed up. Yeah. Send the boys out, please. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yep, thanks for that. Okay. Good afternoon, Mia. Seven, 8, 9, 5, 6, 4, 5, 2, 1, 1, 1, 5.
Are you still there?
Ah, thank you. Greatly appreciate. Excellent. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure that last one was gonna bite me. I'm waiting.
I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
Sir, you're covered in blood. Yeah. 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 What? Uh-huh. No. Doris. There we go. Doris, get this guy off my doorstep. Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that, thank you. Thank you. Okay. We'll keep trying. We're dead. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I need to stick to my guns of just killing people anyway. Oh. I'd let in the wrong Albertski. That's the problem, you see. I let in the wrong one. Okay. We'll go again. Hi. Yeah, we got it. Thank you. I want to see how much weirder they make the people look. Hello, sir. How are you today? Oh. Can I have your entry permit, please? Yeah, you did. Thank you. Doing shopping. 33. Six. 6, 4, 5, 1, 6. He was on the list. Yeah. Oh, Big Chin's on the list today. He's almost always not on the list. Yeah, have a good day, sir. Bye. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. You're not on the list, lady. Hey, party lady, you're not on the list. No. I did. Where's your entry request? Hmm. Seven, 856-1326. 7-856-1326. 7-856-1326. 69514. 69514. Hmm. Six, 9, 9, 6. Hello, ma'am. Your sister's not home. Okay. Okay, I trust you. Sure that won't bite me later. Hello, Mr. Big Chin. How are you today? 65. 22. 49569. No, 456985. 85. 369 2369. Hi, how are you? So far, we're enjoying the game. I'm doing okay. How are you? Yeah, have a nice day, sir. You're welcome. The last one, I feel cheated, but that's okay. Higher whatever. Okay. Whatever, I live on the second floor. Where's your ID, kid? The same, actually. I'm quite hungry. But I was waiting to do the grocery stuff until after I was done streaming because of course I'm dumb and didn't bother to eat beforehand. But yeah. Good Saturday though. I haven't been paged for work yet, so that's nice. Well, I do. I get paged for work a lot because like what's the word? I'm a hobby streamer. That's the word I'm looking for. Which means I have a day job. And my day job has overtime, which means that I get called to do stuff way more frequently than I would like. Because in lieu of paying another person, they just opt to pay me instead. Which is so stupid. But whatever. Alright, where am I? You're on the second floor. Apartment 4. Hello? There we go. Okay. Ah! See, now that's a thing to consider. That's true. Unfortunately, I moved out on my own, made it work like a direct connection between going to work and actually having food, and went, oh crap. I should probably do that. So, yeah. I have to. Sad but true. Sad but true. The adulting thing is a pain in the butt. Much like to be a kept hamster, but that's cool. Alright. 1326985 1326985 4462 4462. Okay. Everything appears to be in order for the very absent-minded teenager. By all means, come on in. Yeah, I can. Thank you. Goodbye. And yeah, see, that's a thing. If you're allowed to, like, if your focus is school, then your focus should be school. If you're out in the actual world, then yeah, it's just a shift in gears. Oh my, hi. Yeah. Well, yeah, I did. Thanks for noticing. Okay. We'll call Doris. Doris will deal with you happily. I see. Yeah. Oh, so this game is basically about how there are evil monsters that are trying to replace this building's people, doppelgangers, and I have to figure out if they're good or not. It's a variation on like the Papers, Please sort of theme, but with the 5 nights or the 1 night at Flumpty's sort of vibe. So I really thought it'd be fun. Thank you. Because everybody's been on the whole Papers, Please track thing recently, and I like that. It's just, I also really like goofy, stupid games like this where the shift like that is like the horror thing. Oh, no, I totally agree. And it's been a lot of fun to watch people play it. Alright, Miss Gloria. This one's a lot of fun too. It's a lot shorter. And obviously with a lot less endings. But it's on each.io. Like $3 American. So yeah, it's a good game. So far I've only had like a couple of little baby glitches, which is like the folder won't open when I ask it to, but that's pretty much it. Alright, Miss Gloria. You're on the list today. You are not on the list today, ma'am. Unfortunately. No, you're not. Okay. Well, you like to think that, but I don't make the list. I just enforce the list, ma'am. Okay, so if we call her apartment on the 2nd floor. Exactly. Well, okay. My whole name is Svetlana the Hamster. I am specifically a Russian dwarf hamster because I am, aside from obsessed with Russian dwarf hamsters, I'm also vaguely obsessed with the whole like Eastern European Slavic culture thing. So yeah, I love it. I know, it's a mouthful. That's why we go by Svetsie. It's just easier. There's a clip, I think, on the thing for, when I saw a Russian nesting doll in, like, one of my first streams ever, and I called it a matryoshka. I was immediately like, oh, you know the real word for that? I'm like, yeah, I know the word. I have not. I wish I would have. I honestly, it was one of those things that I didn't realize I really wanted to do until the world shut down, and I just haven't been able to get the time off since then to correct that issue. But yes, I do want to go. I want to wait until it's not so scary at the moment. Mm. I have a friend who actually, he speaks Russian, and he was living in, outside of Moscow for quite some time as an English teacher. He's recently returned to the States, but, yeah, he said he'd go with us if we wanted to go. So I'd have someone that knew the language to make sure everything was cool. It's really weird. It's like he'd come to visit, to fix his visa, and he'd come for like Christmas. Oh, nice, nice. And he'd stay for like 3 weeks, and I'd be like, oh yeah, my friend from Russia's visiting for Christmas, and they're like, oh, does he like speak Russian and all that? I'm like, yeah, but he's from Florida. So when he arrived, the family expected, you know, like an Eastern European man, and he meets this, you know, skinny kid from Florida. Who does literally behave like a kid from Florida. So yeah. Alright, who are we looking at? We were calling Gloria's husband. 5123. I got distracted. It's not difficult. I think it's actually a prerequisite for wanting to be a streamer. Is to have like that ADHD, oh shiny object sort of thing. Exactly. Oh my god, I've been watching way too much Legal Mindset lately. It's like Florida man lawyer. Mm. So, yeah, lady, that means you're a lie. You are the liar, ma'am. If they're both upstairs, there's no reason for you to be down here. Take care, bye-bye! Doris, you need to answer. Hi, Doris, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing good, I see. Oh, weird. Sorry. Did the thing where I turned around and I thought something was behind me. Do you ever do that? You like turn around real quick and something in your peripheral vision just makes you feel like there's like a person or something back there. We have this coffee machine in my office that does that all the time. It's so weird. This is true. Florida is a wild place, honestly. I've actually been to Florida. It's a crazy place. Hello, sir. Oh, you are on the list. You look like the Monopoly man. Doesn't he look like the guy from the Monopoly box? He does. I don't know what his name is. I know he has a name. I don't know what it is, though. 3-4. Sir, I need your documents. Thank you. Yes, I got that. Okay. Lawyer is 3-4. Lawyers are lawyers. Like, I work for lawyers. I'm used to them. 3-4. 12054. 120548. 39%. I think you're good. Have a good day, sir. You're welcome. Hello. Ah. Oh, I get jump scared all the time. I get jump scared by everything, though. It's not even like a new thing. That's like a constant thing. Roman Stalinsky. Good morning. How you doing today, sir? First apartment, first floor. 48392 20567.
Are you still there?
Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the follow, thank you. So, it's funny because I work for lawyers, but they're the first ones to ask questions where I'm like, guys, you know you're not supposed to ask that, right? There, you're not on the list. Okay. We had to leave due to a work emergency. 1152. Let's call your wife. Call this gentleman's wife. Hello, Lois. Your husband at home. Oh, okay. Is he back? Well, yeah. You can go ahead, sir. Okay. Next. Next, please. Good afternoon. You are not on the list. Where are you supposed to live? You're not on the list. You had to leave due to an emergency. Is that everybody's excuse? Oh, it's a rotary phone. My grandmother had one in her kitchen for as long as she was alive. But yeah, definitely confusing, especially to a person who's never seen one. 1346. Let's see. So 1, 3, 4. I was actually obsessed with it when I was a kid. I was told I should not play with it because it was connected, but when she disconnected it, she let me have it. Hello, Nacha. Is your mom home? Nah, there we go. Yeah, it's a really close-up animation. It's very weird. That's the only thing that's a little off for me, but honestly, it's still quite a fun game. It's like it's too big. If you had put it down here to do the dialing, then it would be fine, you know? But because it pops to the center of the screen like that, it feels really big. Ah! Yeah, I was allowed to play with it after they disconnected it. Finally gave up the ghost, so to speak. We had that and an old cash register in like my basement, my grandma's basement when I was a kid, that I used to like, I'd set up like playing. Oh, hi! Peach! Peach, Peach, Peach! Peaches! Oh, Peaches. Mr. Peaches, I'm sorry. No, I used to like set up like a fake store. It was crazy. Appeal to my OCD as a child. No, he did not look like no Peach. I would have been more pleased with the Peach. But he wasn't it. Oh, Mr. Peaches. Sir. Thank you. Good afternoon. You are not on the list today. Steven. You had to leave due to a work emergency. Where's your entry permit? Well, welcome to the happy puzzle piece brigade over here. We're strikingly similar. Neurospicy is the rule of the day here. He's trying real hard. Like, he's really trying to be Maverick. He's just ain't doing it. It's quite sad. It's unfortunate. Because his dad over here is trying to be Colonel Sanders. Yeah. I end up with singular focus issues kind of all the time. It's always interesting. I told this story earlier, but it was funny anyway. Someone walked into my work office and made a comment about how all of my stuff around my desk was, you know, she said, well, you're just displaying your inner child. And I looked her straight in the face and I said, oh no, this is my outer child. My inner child is much worse. I've finally gotten to the point in my existence where I'm actually okay with it. I spent so long trying to fit and just couldn't do it for every other possible freaking reason there could be. And then I finally got to a point where I'm like, no. Me looking at the world differently is not a limitation. It's an asset, and I need to actually learn how to do this way. And so I built up a support system and I found some folks to help, and it's been way better than it was before. Sorry. I apologize for that whole, like, I'm a neurospicy weirdo. Okay, cool. Moving on to the actual game again. No, but it's funny. Yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, I'll tell you this one. This one's actually really funny. So my stepdad, when I first met him, he honestly, for like the first 3 months, thought that I was psychic. Because I spend so much time and energy focusing on reading people's reactions to things that I can predict how they will behave. So he was totally convinced that that I was psychic because I knew what he would like based off of the way that he acted. And that's when I kind of realized that it could be some sort of weird asset that I could use. Because he was so confused how I knew what to talk about. But I'm like, oh no, you have this, like, you have this sticker on, you know, your lunch bag that was obviously from one of your kids, so your kids must be about this age. Like, you tend to eat these things, you get your coffee this particular way, even though I haven't had that much exposure. I focus so hard on those things to make sure that I get them right that I just know things at that point that just seem strange to other people. And it gets unnerving and weird, and like they just get all kinds of confused, and I've had to learn to not do it. They're like, what? Hi, Grease, how you doing? I'm talking about my ability to singularly focus on people so much that it freaks them out. Welcome to superpowers. No, not really. It's actually like a horrible, debilitating issue. Oh, today we're playing That's Not My Neighbor. Strikingly similar to a Papers First, or Papers Please kind of thing. Where you have to verify that the residents are who they say they are. Thanks for that. So Stephen here is trying to get into his house, but he's not on the list, and I don't think I'm gonna let him, but we're gonna call his dad and see if he's home. Well, it kind of goes hand in hand with the whole girl masking thing. So it became the way that I could understand what was going on around me. Because as a girl, you're actually, as a child especially, encouraged to kind of fit in with your little group of friends. And the easiest way to do that is to be quiet and to learn to copy them. Oh no, that's a common thing. Yeah. Like the only class I ever failed in school was geometry. And it was honestly because when we started making it so that I had to no longer write down the steps, I couldn't turn the object in my head to explain what I was doing. See, but that is in a weird sort of way. Like knowing the way that things mechanically operate, especially when the other person doesn't know and you can teach them or show them, that's a fantastic thing. Like, I am not mechanically inclined, I'm software inclined, but I have friends and people in my life that are definitely like, Teddy is super mechanically inclined. And he was the take it apart and put it back together kid. And I love that because I'm fascinated about how they work. And besides, even if... oh, have fun, guys. Because he's the one that puts things together and takes things apart. He even so far as built houses and construction and things like that too, apart from computers and soldering projects and all that fun stuff. We're not going back to caveman days. I need electricity and I need internet, and the women of the world agree. All right, electricity is good, internet is good. I need those things to survive. I cannot. Ah, I know. It's the demands of the females in the world. Yeah, it is the demands of the females of this world that we have internet access and electricity and food and storage. Or at least, if I'm speaking on behalf of my entire gender. Which I know is a really large statement to do. One hamster's opinion. I think people can be scary collectively. Honestly, I'm so nervous about like hurting somebody's feelings or stepping on somebody's toes that I wasn't aware of. Like it freaks me the hell out. I don't talk to people because I'm afraid of how to address it. You know, I'm so afraid I'm gonna stick my foot in my mouth that I just don't speak. It's confusing. And I don't like it. Like, I honestly, okay, let's be honest though. So one of my biggest fears in life is to make somebody feel bad because I did something stupid, right? And I've done it before. And it's always like out of like overwhelming frustration or whatever, I will say the thing that hurts the person that I don't want to hurt, right? I don't want it to be out of like, and those I can take responsibility for because those I know are my fault. I did that. I don't want to hurt somebody by accident. And everybody gets so sensitive and so scared, and I'm so confused. So if you're confused, you're not alone because like, I don't know how to do it either. So mostly I just try to be nice. It's like the only answer I got. You know? Also, COVID made me realize I don't know what to do with my face anymore. I got so used to wearing a mask, right? I didn't know that I made faces. Yes, Grace? Aw. Sometimes you just gotta say something. But yeah, I understand that too. I'm not exactly one to advocate for that. I don't talk to anybody that I don't have to. And if I do, it's behind this. So there you go. I'm still working. So this is actually an outfit that's been customized a bit, but I have some others that I'm working on. My day job's been a bit crazy lately. But yeah, I was working on something for a friend too. Why? Did you have an interest in how I do that? Question mark. I was also talking earlier about how there's I really want there to be like at least a Western Vroid hub sort of thing, like booth, but without like having to go through booth, like a Western side version of it, because there are assets out there, like on Ko-Fi there's Coffee, there's assets, there's stuff on Patreon and stuff like that, but there's no centralized catalog of where any of these things are listed. And booth, a friend of mine's been having trouble with booth lately, trying to get in to like purchase items, and that's a massive limitation, you know. So any bored web designers out there, good idea for you. Okay. 1152. Right there. Call your wife, sir. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Boredom can be an inspiration in and of itself, to be honest. I mean, periodically your brain just disconnects and needs a break. And I totally just missed what she just said. Yeah, you're not on the list, sir. Not letting that go. There we go. So what do you like to do? So I'm not a web designer by trade either. I'm a frustrated artist in my heart. Also. Thank you, Doris. Also. Sort of. I knew that tahini was sesame paste. I assumed that they put some sesame oil in it too, or it just was all from the same thing. But yeah, kinda. Is my best answer. But only because I had to look it up. I'm a bit of a food nerd, believe it or not. I mean, as judged by anybody that's ever been in the stream and knows that I can get off tangent on food topics like nobody's business. 73. I am easily distracted. That's what makes me, you know, a halfway decent streamer. Sir, you're not on the list. Okay. You always have the same answer. No. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 6, 6, 8. 2. 6. 6. 8. Well, yes. I actually had one of those days. This was really funny. I had one of those days last weekend where my brain literally just disconnected. Like, I lost like 6.5 hours. I don't know what exactly happened. I know that I was, you know, playing Final Fantasy and I was having a good time, but it was one of those, I started at noon and was like, oh yeah, I'll just play for like an hour or so, it's fine. I look up, it's like 7:30. I'm like, what the friggin' hell just happened? Like, what just friggin' happened? So. Like if I want to. Grace, what was your question? Ah, okay. I will have to take a look. Thank you. Hold on, let me do the thing. Yeah. I have the stream open in the other window for chat so that I can look up stuff like that, but yes. No, Greece is obviously Greek. I am envious of him on some days because he has considerably better weather and food than I do under certain circumstances. I know, right? You know, it. Come on, Grace. Can you be like more obvious about where you're from? Because you're confusing people. I'm American. I don't know geography, but I at least know where Greece is, kind of. And trust me, I live in the place where weather actually is a mitigating factor. Okay? I've read about your weather. Trust me, only people that come from really, really cold climates read about the weather of other places. Tis fair, you could have meant that. Although not spelled that way. There's an A in that one. I think it was Grease Stain. But yeah. Spelled the other way. Alright. Anyway, moving on. My god. Moving on with the day. Alrighty. So. 114652. 14652 289 730 289 730. Alright, fine. I will let you upstairs. Exactly. That's what I thought. Don't worry, it's one of those jokes you'll get later. It's fine. Ma'am, you're not on the list. No, you're not. There is no error. You're not on the list. Whatever. Lady. Fine. Okay. 1425. Yeah. Well, that is, if you're unfamiliar, because it is a considerably older reference. It's related to the Greasers, which was like the 50s equivalent of a gang member. Yeah, it's okay. I would assume. I mean, obviously not to apologize for another person, but I would assume it's okay. More interested in what's happening in chat than I am in what's going on my screen. Well, I live in America. We have that too. Though y'all are worse than us. Fair enough. And understandable, to be, like, completely honest. Yeah, California's got fires in the summer, too. Why did he walk that way? Oh! That's That's why he walked that way. Oh, we only killed one person this time. Who did we kill? Who did we kill? Nothing. We got nothing. Yay! We have a lot of that. We like to spend money in this country. It's kind of a thing here. I don't know what the deal is with it, but we really like to spend money. Doubly so if it's not ours. The American debt threshold is kind of a ridiculous thing to talk about ever. Just because they will let you just completely screw yourself over. Didn't pay back the euro money we gave them to. Understandable. I mean, like I said, America likes to spend money. It's just what we do. I don't even understand it myself, to be honest, sometimes. Because you think about it, it's like, okay, I wanna go to school and further my education and add something to the world. I want to be a doctor. Right? How much is that going to cost me? $200,000. What? Yeah. And you can borrow it, but you have to pay it back with interest as soon as you stop going to school. Excuse me? Meanwhile, you have to get a job to do that. Now, bear in mind, I don't know about y'all, but I have thought about what I wanted to be about a dozen different times. And I still don't know. I just happened to find something that I do for a job that I don't suck at. But it was very clearly not what I was gonna go do with my life when it started. So imagine paying all that money and not being good at it. You know? Or not wanting to do it anymore. And you still have to pay all that money. And then add to that, you know, you get sick or something. Waiting for ads to come back. I set them about as low as possible. Or I try to. Yeah. Like, most definitely. It's ridiculous. In a way, because it's like, okay. You're just gonna let me sink myself, like, right out of the gate, right? Like, what? How is this supposed to make me succeed in life, right? Like, how does that work? I don't understand. And like, what good is it if I can't pay it back anyway? Like, you sink me so far that I can't even pay it back. Like, why would you do that? I mean, then again, I have a weird policy when it comes to like loaning out money under any circumstance, because my answer with that is, if I ever loan money to somebody, I don't expect it back. Like, I'm not gonna hound you for it, but I'm also not gonna give you enough to like sink myself either, you know? If I have it and you need it, that's different. But if like, if I have to pay me first, then yeah, that's gonna be the way that works. See? That's, yeah, welcome to America for that regard, because that's how we view that. And it's completely ridiculous because, honestly, it makes no sense how you're gonna profit off of people that, like, don't make enough to function anyway. No. No, they don't like us either. No, the way that that's gonna fold out is probably we're gonna end up selling ourselves off to the highest bidder. At some point, somebody's gonna make a real bad business deal. I mean, if you consider that's how our country started in the first place. Oh no, tipping is the worst process ever. Tipping is wage slavery, in my opinion, because I've worked those types of jobs, and at the time that I worked them, it's like they pay you $6 an hour, hoping that it'll equal out in tips by the end of the day. Like, a tip is supposed to be extra for doing good work, not something that is mandatory for you to survive. You know? That shouldn't be a thing. If you have a job, you should be able to at least, like, mostly, like, you know, live. I'm not saying that, like, you know, we should be paying servers $80 an hour. That's a whole other issue. But we should be paying them what is considered to be a normal livable wage in the same position in another type of job. You know, they don't do any less than anybody else. And they're in a service job, too. Yeah, right. But here, you're actually just a heartless bastard if you tip anything less than 10% on a delivery order and 20% in a restaurant. Basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not what it is here. Like, we're talking single dollar digits here. Double digits if you're lucky. You know? Like $11, $12. And yeah, 20% if you're not an asshole. And the state then takes its 8 to 10% depending on where you live. Yeah, easy. 15 to 20%, yeah. And bear in mind, $200 will get you dinner, an appetizer, and maybe 2 drinks. Oh yeah, exactly. It's like 7 to 11 is about what most people play. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're screaming about raising it. California finally raised it to $20 an hour, I think, is what they're supposed to do. And the concern is that when they do that, they will then proceed to fire anyone that is underperforming and just rely more on their stronger employees to give them more money. Yeah. I mean, consider it, again, it's inflation and it's the cost of living where you are. That $7 or even $20 an hour doesn't go nearly as far in New York as it does in Texas. It's a mythical land of fairy tales. Eventually it'll drop into the ocean and then, yeah, you're right, it won't exist. Yeah, so, like, alright, on the East Coast, up in the north, where I lived before, it's like $200,000 for a house. And then when my mom had to buy a house and moved, looking for a house at the same price in Arizona was like $100,000. And if you go to like New York City to find, or New York's like within the city area, say like Brooklyn or something like that, where you could actually own a house proper, you're looking at like $2 million. Yeah, so monthly income, the way that it works is it should be like, what, your monthly income, your rent should be 1/3 of your household expenses. Rent's about $1,000, so like $3,000 a month to live, about $1,000 for like rent. ish, so to speak. Yeah, and that's a struggle. That's like a hard struggle to get to. Philly's a nice place, actually. Philadelphia's pretty nice. Provided you live in the right area. Also, places a little further, like, outside of Boston or New England. I'd avoid places like Vermont for the hippie reason, and I would avoid Maine for the weird Republican pocket reason. Yeah. I mean, even insofar as, like, if I went to, so when I was a kid, I would go visit my parents' family in Arizona, and I would go from New England, so I would be used to, like, $2 for a bottle of, like, a 20-ounce soda, right? And I'd get to Arizona, and it'd be, like, 50 cents, and I'd ask why it would be such a dramatic difference between the two. And my grandmother explained to me the economics of it. It's like, well, that's what people in this area can afford it to be, so that's what it is. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, yes. I mean, like, Maine should go back to Canada, but they won't like that. But Quebec wants to be its own country. So it could trade. Alaska, on the other hand, I have no idea what they're doing. They probably need to be given back to Canada as well. Opal, hey, how you doing? This is Zatsu. Hi. Alright, let's continue. Hold on. This female makes no sense. I'm fine. How are you, Candy? Ms. Opal. I am doing well. I was gonna say I had luckily escaped most of the weekend without working, and of course that's when the email comes in, but guess what? At this point, you can wait. I got permission from my boss recently that was like, you know, you work too much on the weekends. They can wait. I'm like, okay. You said they can wait. I'll make them wait. So this game we're playing is kind of like Papers, Please. But yeah, it's been an interesting weekend so far. I have sufficiently dodged most of my primary adult responsibilities.
Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
Well, okay, so we were discussing the reason why Quebec. Oh, hold on. Do not try to die, phone. We were discussing that Quebec wants to leave Canada. Hold on a second. Hi, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I had to reboot the mic. That was weird. Okay, moving on. Is everything freaking out? Or is it just the mic? Okay. There we go. Hello. Cool. Yay! We're back! Yay! Lord knows how long that was. Okay. So, professional streamer. It's like it's a requirement of life that I just keep screwing this up. But no. However. Thank you. Dunk. Well, no, I don't know how it happened. That's the other thing. It's like, so this mic is plugged in directly next to my iPhone. So maybe when I fixed the iPhone, it kicked the other one out. I don't know. One or the other. Miss Bubbles. Second floor. Number 3. 103-268. 103-268. 103-268. 014590. 014590. Okay. You're on the list. You got the thing. You got this thing. You're fine. Yeah, we're in. Yeah, you can go. Yeah, thank you. I need to figure out how to do well, no, more accurate. I need to figure out how to be a social human being. What if I let what go on? Like if I left the door open? Someone could run in. My very first testing playthrough, I got tagged for that. Somebody rushed the door. I was saying when I first started, I was testing the game out and I ended up playing a whole round because I just became engrossed in playing it. And I didn't notice that my recording was still running. So yeah, if you leave the door open, someone will rush down the hallway and try to bust through the door. What? Okay. Miss Gloria Schmidt, where do you live? Second floor. 6952. 6952. 341150. 341150. Found 74. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Thank you. I've actually had that happen, believe it or not, and not in like a significant area. I had to do an install at a company site that was actually like a government building. And so I was given day passes, and this was day passes in a place where like they swipe mirrors under your car and stuff like that to make sure that there wasn't any like bombs or anything. And I had to go in, and somebody tried to like push past the person, like 2 people ahead of me in the security line to get in, and just like piggyback on their door, and the security guards had to come out and try to get them. That was a mess. Like, yeah. So yeah, it was a government building, so obviously that was what they were doing. But yeah. Okay, which sister are you? Eloise? Eloise. 8405. No, 8453. 2301. 1956. Okay. It depends. So, government buildings can feel one of 2 ways when you go into them. They can either feel like, you know, very just sterile, I guess, is the best word to explain it. And just really stark, but the security doesn't feel imposing. And then there are other places that actually feel like the security is imposing. Like, you definitely feel there is a level of security here, you know? Hello, lady. You're like all lips, Miss Lois. Alright. Lois Zelinsky. First floor. 945. 45. 6972. 6972. 23561. Okay. I don't like how they breathe at me. Like, I look up and they're just breathing. Look at them. Just... It's weird. Yeah. Security cameras are just kind of a way of life. At this point, I think also in the UK too, though, y'all have a lot of them. Just lots and lots of security cameras. Just kind of everywhere. Yeah, I think you're okay. Yeah, go. Have a nice day. Oh, you're welcome. I don't feel like you can go just about anywhere without being seen on somebody's security camera. And hello, sir, you need to have that checked. No, goodbye. Goodbye. Hello there. Why, yes, we're fine. Bye. Hi. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Good afternoon, sir. How are you? Albertsky. I don't think it's that bad. Come on now. Besides, where would you hide the ammunition in something that small? We don't have laser technology yet to burn through your brain. That we're using in government buildings. That's all I'm saying. Conspiracy theories abound, but, you know, whatever. Wow, what? What? What'd I say now? I can confirm or deny nothing. This is just everything in this stream is one hamster's opinion. Hmm. Basic human things escape a lot of us. Don't worry about that part. It's fine. It took me a long time to realize that the main reason why my parents had no idea what they were doing is because they literally have no idea what they're doing. Like, as much as I want them to have been like the master and commander of all things, they have no idea. 1465129. 29. 6. Yeah, that's fine. When are you allowed to come in? We're not allowed to come in. You're not on the list, sir. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I was like, the more I thought about it, the more I realized that it's like, oh my god. You guys have no idea. Like, okay. I got a call from my mom. Panic-stricken, and I mean panicked, that she was gonna be arrested because some scammer called her and said that they were calling from the IRS and that the police were coming to her house and she needed to stay where she was or go buy them, you know, Google cards or whatever the hell they asked for. And I asked her, I'm like, Mom, you're a very smart woman. What's going on here? And she's like, no, they're gonna come. They really are. I'm like, no, Mom, it's a scam. Like, it's a scam. What do you mean? They sounded official. Yeah, I know they sounded official, but it's a scam. Like, what are you not getting? The IRS isn't gonna want Google Play cards, Mom. Like, they're not gonna send people to your house and just call to confirm that you're there first. Like, why would they do that? It just doesn't make any damn sense. I'm like, okay, whatever. Alright, fine. You can go in. You said you were in home is fine. Oh yes, and if my federal agent is listening, I love the IRS as well. Cause yes. You know. They'd be wanting the Fortnite cards or whatever. No, Mom, they're not gonna want that. And I actually told her, I'm like, you know what? If you're really that freaked out, you can go to the police station and tell them that this is a problem and they'll talk to you. And she's like, okay. She calls me back later and she's like, okay, I went to the police station and they said it was a scam. I'm like, really? I've only been saying this for like an hour and a half, but okay. I'm glad that they said it was a scam. Like, you're killing me. I'm dying. I'm like, why didn't you just trust me? But no, she needed to hear it from the official folks to say it was the case. Exactly. I'm like, no. It was ridiculous. I'm just like, Mom, you need to calm down. Like, this is, I swear, this is not the way that the government operates things. Okay. He's not on the list, so we need to call his house. 4258. 4258. My mom was adorable. She was a wonderful person. My mom actually passed away to ALS in 2021. And before she passed away, she couldn't talk. And so I dyed her hair bright pink. Like, she had never had it a funny color before. I'd always been the one that did weird or fun colors with my hair. But she'd never done it before. And oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Well, first of all, it's not fine, but it's fine. I like to talk about her. It's how I remember her. So I honestly, if she comes up, it's just how it works. And my biggest fear with most of that was her not being remembered. So I actually thank you for bringing a comment that I could talk about her. It's weird, I know. She's actually the reason I started doing this in the first place, was because I used to send her videos all the time to talk to her, because we had lived apart and it was in lockdown, so I couldn't travel. So I'd either video call her, I'd send her like short videos. And she would show them to everybody. Like, she would show them to her nurses, she would show them to her people that came to the house to check on her, all that stuff. And she made me promise that because I was pulling myself a little out of my shell, that I wouldn't stop doing it when something happened. So I do this because she found joy in it, and I thought maybe others would too. So here I am. So yeah, I dyed her bright pink hair because since she couldn't talk, she was worried that she would be invisible. And I told her, well, no one's gonna ignore you if your hair's like bright freaking pink, so let's go. Oh, my mom was a wonderful person. She was very smart. Didn't get a joke to save her life, like at all. I had to explain all of the jokes to her that were ever told because she would laugh out of courtesy and then come home and ask me what the heck it meant. One puzzle piece to another. Forgive me, I'm thirsty. But yeah. So she was a very interesting person and really very smart. And didn't know people to save her life. And taught me that when you ever go look for an apartment or a house, you need to bring with you a coat hanger and a box of cereal. And I asked her, I'm like, Mom, why do I need to bring a coat hanger and a box of cereal with me to go look at this apartment? And she said, well, my very first apartment, the counters were not high enough for a box of cereal, like the shelves in the cabinets, and the closet wasn't deep enough for a hanger. So you need to bring these with you. So yeah, when we went to look at my first apartment, in my mom's car, she had a hanger and a box of cereal. And somehow still missed the fact that the fridge door wouldn't open all the way and hit the wall to the hallway. So yeah, that was funny. She got her very first car, that she bought herself, that wasn't like a hand-me-down from somebody else. And she was driving it off the lot, and she turned and she turned to go right at a light, and someone rear-ended her, leaving the dealership for the car. And my mother burst into hysterical tears, like just crying and losing her mind. And the guy is out of his car like, oh my God, are you hurt? Are you okay? We can call the ambulance or whatever. And the only thing that she can get out is this horrible pained wail of my car. And then my grandfather had to come save her. Yeah, she would just keep crying about her car. That was it. No. And it's funny how you remember, like, initially when you lose someone, you think that, oh my God, this is so painful, just everything about this just sucks. Like, I'm never going to be able to think about these things and be happy again. And I will tell you, you really can. At a certain point, the things that you love about that person and the things that made you laugh are still going to make you laugh. And it's going to become like how you actually remember them in a way that keeps them as a part of your life. So I love telling stories about her because I think she's funny as hell. I thought she was hysterical when she was alive. It didn't make any difference now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. Alright, sir. I have it. I think you're good. Yeah, you can go. You're welcome. I'm the type of person in general that I don't like to sort of linger on things that I can't control or do anything about because it's wasted energy. I only get so much in the course of a day. One mob's opinion. But yeah, I tend to find the happy in any given situation because if I focus on the things I can't fix anyway, it just makes me more annoyed. You know? It's like if I sit here and just, oh my god, the world is so collapsing around me. It's like what I have a sphere of influence on is what I can do myself. And that is as long as I'm doing the best I can in that, then everything else is just fun. Why bother with the bad stuff? Like, it'll be there. It's fine. I'd just rather be happy. What is the old expression? You can be happy or right. Pick one. Well, okay. Consider 2 mitigating factors in the realms of driving here in America. The first is that our vehicles are 4 times the size of y'all's. Because, let's be honest. The second is that our country's a lot larger. So, everything about us is bigger. In the realms of, like, our roads are bigger. Our highways are bigger. We're spread out from each other. So a lot of how people learn to drive depends entirely on where they're from. If you grew up in the Northeast, for example, you're used to those little twisty, turny kind of roads where you're going in and out of trees or mountains or whatever. And yeah, it's universal dick measuring contest. That's all I can say. But I could say this too. I drive a very small vehicle, like almost a smart car, but not quite. Kind of small. Like it's 2 seats and a rear hatch kind of car, right? And I had to go to California for work, and work got me a rental car. And when I went to pick up the rental car, they gave me a freaking SUV. And I looked at the lady at the desk and I'm like, do you have anything smaller than this? Like, do you have an economy car or something? Because this is ridiculous. She's like, no, that's all we have. We have a truck if you want. That's slightly bigger. I'm like, lady, I'm here for 2 days. No. What are you talking about? So no, the other thing is that if you have any sort of like environmental factors in where you live, say for example, Texas doesn't get a whole lot of snow, but New England does. That being said, you are never prepared for certain things either, and no one in this freaking country seems to know how to drive in the damn rain. Other regions can get away with snow, but like as soon as it starts to really rain, they're just like, what the hell? Exactly. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to park one of those things? Like, holy crap. It's insanity. Exactly. Exactly. Holy jeez. I just realized how late it is. I gotta go do stuff. Oh. Just having too much fun. It's only bread and milk. That's the only thing that sells out at the store. You need to get the bread and the milk. Nothing else. There's toilet paper, screw that. It's currently 7 p.m. my time. Eastern Standard Time. I had a rant earlier about whatever the hell daylight savings time's supposed to be. No, it's not raining right now. It was just a comment about rain. Nah, it was just a comment about rain. No, I was talking about the fact that people can't drive in the rain. I don't know why people can't drive in the rain. They try. They fail. Okay. First of all, I have a problem with the time change thing because my brain does not operate in that kind of time. Like, so what? Last weekend, it went from spring forward. So at 2 in the morning, it jumped to 3 in the morning, right? Well, I was still up, clearly. So my brain's thinking it's 2 a.m., not 3 a.m. Exactly. Well, no, we do that in the fall. We do spring forward and fall backwards. That's why it's ridiculous. So in the fall, I will get my damn time back. See, okay. Opal, this has to be like a neurospicy thing. And the reason is because no one seems to understand that if I get off of work late, my entire evening routine is messed up. So, yeah, I know, weird. Like only certain places do it. It's so strange. But like, so you say you're normally out of work at 6 o'clock and you don't get out till 7. So that means you don't get home until 7:30 when you normally get home at 6:30. So now I need to add an extra hour to the entire wind down process, which then means I'm an hour behind. 2 hours with savings time. So stupid. So stupid. It's just so dumb. I can't. I'm just like, why? Why is this a thing this way? It's so annoying. Thank you. See, well, this is why, like, we don't talk, but we talk, which is funny. We talk through you talking and then me typing on a screen. So it works the same way this way. But I at least feel like you get me. You know? We have a moment, like a brain cell moment that I'm okay with. Exactly. As soon as you get used to it, then it flips again. And I like it when it flips in the fall because at that point I'm at least ahead of time instead of backwards. But now I feel like, oh, it's only 6. It's nothing. Like, and it's 7. And it doesn't matter today because it's me. But it does matter, like, if you have to go to the grocery store or something that closes at a normal time and your brain doesn't know what time it is. It sucks. I hate it. Drives me crazy. I was trying to explain this to my boss the other day, and he's like, I don't understand why this bothers you. Like, because it does! Thank you for participating in hamster rant time. Yes. If you do not know who Candy Opal is, let's see if I can do this and not screw it up. It could work. It might work. Ha ha ha. That's Opal. And Opal's chat specifically, we tend to be one brain, one chat. One brain cell, one chat. I know. But it's nice to have somebody acknowledge them too. Maybe that wasn't just for you. It's fair. Alright. Anybody got a preference on who they want to go see? Good dong. Because I'm going to raid out so that I can go get some foodstuffs and finish up all of my chores. I'm hoping that I get to come back tomorrow because this game was actually fun and talking to you guys was a good time. So, fingers crossed, provided that, you know, the They don't summon me back to the work thing. Put me back in the hamster cage. Yeah, that's some pretty fair riz. I'm not gonna lie. The emote got me. See? See what happens? All the brain cell capacity. All of it. Mm. What is she? All right. Let's go. We'll go say hi to Savvy. Savvy ducked in earlier today. Just so that we can. Once I can find Savvy. There they are. I'm not exactly sure what Savvy's up to. That's always a good question. But we'll go say hi to Savvy. Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate you. And I'm sure we'll see y'all soon. Take care. Bye.